I'm Jamila Biggs.
I'm Will Catlett.
And you are watching First series behind the scenes commentary for season 2.
Word.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Hi, I'm Jamila Biggs. I am the writer, executive producer, and showrunner.
My name is Will Catlett. I play Charlie on First.
This is James Bland. I play Brock, and I'm also a producer.
I'm C.G. Campbell. I play Katori, also one of the producers.
I'm Philippe Pierre, and I am the music supervisor.
What's up, everybody? My name is Desmond Faison. I'm the director of First.
I created the series because I've always had an affinity for love stories. I've watched just about every romantic comedy, every romance film. I love reading novels about love, and I wanted to create a role that I wanted to play. And it was important to me to also tell what I feel like is a simple love story. And what I've seen, just as we continue to release the series, is that there were a lot of people like me that were craving to see more depictions of love. And so this project has been a labor of love and is my baby.
Why is First important?
Because it displays the fundamental, quintessential thing that we all need, which is love.
You know, I think it's really interesting that, we're getting to tell stories on our own terms.
We don't always see a lot of Black love on television, and I think sometimes we as a people, as a culture, we sometimes become jaded in terms of our expectation of or what love should look like. Although Robin and Charles, they're not perfect by any stretch of the means, we do get an opportunity to see a love story happen in a more healthy environment.
It's just going out and showing the world that people are people are people are people. Our love and their love and this love and that love. Love is love, and if you're in love with somebody, you're in love with somebody.
This series is a product of faith and moving forward, not knowing exactly how, whether it be resources, financing, but knowing and believing that what I have is important and continuing to move forward. When something is on your heart to do, move forward in faith. Move forward in faith and work your butt off.
How did I meet everyone on the cast of First?
CG and I actually used to live together. And during my first, year in LA, I kind of bounced around in terms of jobs and sleeping on couches.
James ain't had nowhere to stay, and so I was like, come on. So he came and stayed with me, and we became really good friends. And then there was a production of For Colored Girls that I auditioned for, but I ended up not getting the part. But the person that got the part, I was like, she's so dope, I got to know her. And I ended up helping out behind the scenes on the production. But the person that was so dope that I was like, she's an amazing actress, was Jamila.
I wrote and directed a short film by the name of Coco Love, and I casted Jamila as the lead in that film. You can watch it on YouTube.
Time passed, and then Jamila came and had this great idea about First, and she was like, I'm thinking about this guy, and she showed me this reel, and it was awesome, and that was Will.
I stumbled upon his work and really, really just was taken by it. She encouraged me to reach out to him, and so James and I both did.
Will's a character. He was debating if he wanted to take the role, and so I didn't really know how to take Will because he had a ton of questions. Like, he wanted to sit down and interview Jamila and myself so he can decide if he wanted to take this role or not.
Will and I actually go to the same church, and I was like, oh my God, he goes to my church. So like that Sunday I saw him at church, and I was like, Will! Oh, and then I kind of like, it was weird because because Will's so awesome. So I was kind of like a little starstruck, but I was like, you know, you have a great reel.
And I was like, okay, cool. But I didn't know she was a part of the team yet. And then, you know, we all been just taking this ride ever since.
You know, it's so incredible to have Issa Rae a part of this series as an executive producer. She is such a trailblazer.
My favorite moment from an episode from season 2 was when like Robin had talked to her father and all this stuff had happened, and she's like, oh, I'm so tired, I'm gonna go home, I'm just gonna sleep. She gets there, she looks up the stairs, and there's Charlie just sitting there smiling. When I read it, I was already like, oh, but then when I saw it, even though I knew what happened, my heart literally just like went in my like, ah, because we all want to experience that. It was so beautifully done by Will and Jamila. They just played it so well, but then just everything just worked at that moment. That was my favorite moment, for sure.
Will Catlett, he has a very calm, truthful demeanor about himself on camera. And the thing that I think is most unique about Will is his, if you go back and watch the episodes, Will is the #1 undisputed worldwide champion of doing random stuff. Anytime Will picks up a porcelain ball off a table, starts washing his hands randomly in the middle of a scene, all that's Catlett. Will is the undisputed champion. And he cries a lot in the series, and that's kind of funny. Jamila is a classically trained, very talented, very focused actress who also thrives off feedback. Will always points out that she has an ability that I almost have to be careful what I say to her, because she can take what you say and instantaneously integrate it into her work.
Which is great, because I be finding my way.
She has a faith in her work and in her spirituality that I admire greatly.
To be able to write and produce and to schedule everything and to still show up on set and be as brilliant as she is, it's quite wonderful to watch.
My favorite moment from season 2 is actually Derek's. I don't know why it is the funniest thing I may have ever seen in life, is when he said, so you gonna use chips in my baby's dip?
Bruh, it's dip.
Okay.
Like, I don't know. He was so indignant about that. Like, he was outraged. Anyway, that's my favorite moment. Derek's he's skilled, and he takes his work so personally that it's really refreshing to see someone so dedicated to their craft and so talented who is still humble and always wants to grow and do better.
My favorite moment of first is season 2, episode 2. The story with Nikki and Charles. That entire episode was so dope to me, the way it was shot, the cinematography, the direction, the acting, and the music.
The actress playing Nikki, Miss Sierra Payton, is a good friend of mine, and she's such a talented, beautiful woman. I'd already was a fan of her and her work, but just to see her work ethic and the way she, despite the fact that she did have a really bad injury and was not able to walk, but she never complained.
We had to cover her leg with a lot of the scenes and stuff that we shot. But she's just so giving, the little things that she would do, the way she would look at you, the way that she would decide to make decisions in her mind and how she would give.
Advice to aspiring actors, directors, producers, writers.
You have to really believe in yourself. Because you can do it and you can go for it, but if you don't believe in you, you'll lose it as quickly as you got it. So you have to really have something in you that is a driving passion to fight for your dream.
Paint the picture. Don't wait for someone to hand something to you.
There are too many people, trying to be like someone else, and the world needs your specific voice.
If you want to be an actor, act. If you want to be a writer, write. No matter how small it is, no matter how small the project is, just get in it and start doing it.
Something the audience wouldn't know about me.
Something you wouldn't know about me is that I'm obsessed with animals. I am the person that if I'm driving and there's a turtle crossing the street, I will get out of my car and go pick up the turtle. Yeah, I'm that person.
Something the fans would not know about me is that I am Haitian.
I am a borderline obsessive Tupac fan?
I'm a graduate of a HBCU. I went to Florida A&M University.
When I'm in the car, I love to listen to band music. I know that's random, but marching band music at that.
Have I ever been in a situation like First?
Yeah. Especially season 1. That's it.
Yes, I have. Too many times.
Yes, I have. The entirety of my 30s has been First. I've only ever been in love once, and I'm still trying to figure it out.
Am I single? You know what? This is a question that I've been getting a lot on Twitter and Instagram from the fans of First. The answer is yes, I am single.
Tell you about my first kiss.
My first kiss. What was that like?
It must have not been important. I can't really remember it.
Jamila did a great job writing Katori because I wish I was as cool as she is. I'm a little bit more awkward. My first kiss was, I had braces and he had braces too, and we kissed. We did not get stuck, but it was really not right.
My first kiss was in 8th grade. My boyfriend was my first boyfriend at the time, was bringing me flowers for Valentine's Day. And my dad doesn't know this, he knows this now. But because they were actually home, we kissed in the kitchen. It was a pop kiss. It was innocent.
I don't know that it was my first kiss, but it's like my first like full makeout session. I think I remember was at Camp Trestle Glen in Oregon. It was on a stoop, not on a stoop, on a stump of a cut down tree. It was a girl named Carrie. There was a lot of slobber. We didn't know when to stop. My jaw hurt for like a week. I think it's kind of wild to be at church camp making out for the first. Anyway.
My first kiss was pretty cool. It was pretty quick. I remember it was a young lady named Tiffany. We were in the 9th grade. We had just got out of geography class, and she was digging your boy. She was a little bit more aggressive than I was. I was kind of the late bloomer, very shy type of a guy. We got out of class, and we kind of turned the corner, and she just laid it on me, gave me a kiss, and boom, that was the first.
My process for finding music for First. I don't know if there's any set way that I do it.
Philippe, like, dude is like a genius. Like, the song just like creeps up on you.
I'll, mark down some notes on where I think music can fit, and I'll just start listening.
Philippe is the one that is like the mastermind, making sure that at every moment, the moments are already heightened through Jamila's amazing writing, but then you get the music on top and it's like, artistic explosion.
Do I have a favorite song that was used in the series? There's quite a few.
Hey, hey, hey.
For your love.
For your love, babe.
Little boy, little girl afraid. Da 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 da. Fight for your life.
When you feel like all hope is gone.
I'm not a singer. I used to sing in church, but that was for God. Fight for your life. Fight for your life. Just want to thank you guys so much for tuning in.
The support and the feedback has been amazing.
Every time you tweet, share, post, everything you do in support of the series means the world to us.
All your love, your energy, your support, guys, we feel it.
And we have a surprise for you. You'll see that if you click on the link, you will be able to download last season's soundtrack. So I hope you enjoy.
Appreciate y'all watching First. Continue to spread the love. Continue to support the series. And I love you from the bottom of my heart. Peace.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Cruising down Sunset right before the sunrise. I just send a text, let him know that he's on my mind.
James Bland. I play Brock, and I'm also a producer.
I'm CG Campbell. I play Katori, also one of the producers.
I'm Philippe Pierre, and I am the music supervisor.
What's up, everybody? My name is Desmond Faison. I'm the director of First.
I created the series because I've always had it. I'm Jamila Biggs,
I'm Will Catlett.
and you are watching
First.
series behind the scenes
Uh-huh.
commentary
Yeah.
for season 2.
Word.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Hi, I'm Jamila Biggs. I am the writer, executive producer, and showrunner.
My name is Will Catlett. I play Charlie on First.
This is
An affinity for love stories. I've watched just about every romantic comedy, every romance film. I love reading novels about love, and I wanted to create a role that I wanted to play.